mask, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Black mask, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God.
I woke up, then I logged in to that Urban X where they be flexing with that blog in. Put it down, cause my little homie called in. Had to bail him out, he in trouble with the law again. Black skin can't win in the white world. Seen a brother kill his own kid for that white girl. We ain't wanna go to school, but we had to. Every February it was scary in them classrooms. Shimmy y'all, shimmy yay. Old dirty bastards can't own dirty slaves, or they own dirty masters. Black Dot found a pot as a youngin', broke it down for his son, and now he serve it to the masses.
Black mask, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Black mask, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God.
Urban excellence, a product of my residence. From 4 to 44, Obama was the president. I told mama I ain't trying to go to church. I'm like Adam, every Adam is a product of the dirt. And I've been reaping what he sowed. I got the product, got the dirt. And I can teach you what I know, but then you gotta put in work. You in trouble if you waiting on the government. I told my bro I make it out the hood, and that's a covenant.
Peace, peace. What's good?
Peace, peace.
Welcome back.
Welcome to another episode.
To another episode of the Urban X Podcast. Thank you guys for joining us. We are here with you in the building, live and direct.
Absolutely. Pleasure to be here. Pleasure to entertain you. Pleasure to see you. Pleasure to rock with you. The whole 9 yards.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You
So
know?
somebody just in the comments, informed me that I made a misspelling in the title. I put Ken Mitchell, not Kell Mitchell. I don't know how that happened. Spell check probably.
I taught you well how to spell. Sound it out, Malcolm. Sound the words out. Take your
My
time.
fault.
You know.
My fault. My bad.
All good, all good. Malcolm, what's going on?
Nothing, man. Chilling. I'm ready to work. This is our first Thursday in a minute, so I feel good.
Yes. And we got a lot to cover.
Yeah. How you doing?
I'm great, man. We went to the movies.
What? That's like, what year is it?
Yeah, me, Eli, and Mama Dot went to go see The Apes.
Oh, how was that?
It was good, but we went to the 4DX theater.
For what? Why'd you do all of that?
We wanted to experience it, King.
You wanted a monkey to throw a banana at you?
Let me tell you. They
Little
can
banana?
keep that.
What's up
They
with
can
you?
keep that. They can keep that 4DX theater stuff. It is too extreme. It is way too much. Now, you think that you're in the seat and it'll just be a little... No, this shit was sliding on. If you had popcorn or food, it'll fly out of your lap. They don't even allow... They don't have tables. They don't have tables. And I was saying, well, how you gonna have a theater with no tables? Is because your food would literally fly off. Now, the little water spray, the sound, the effects on your legs, all of that's cool. But the actual shaking, like it's in a real ride, was extreme.
Yeah,
So I would rather have my reclined seats.
Yeah, I'm good on that.
Yeah, I'm good on that. Young people like that shit, though.
Real quick, somebody just asked in the comments where they can get this Urban Excellence shirt. This is on the site, isn't it? This is one of our originals. ShopUrbanX.com, right?
That's one of the originals. You probably got to scroll and scroll and scroll to see it. But the movie was good. Of course, Eli kept me abreast of what was going on and what this really means and what's really happening.
Yeah.
And of course, the savior to save humanity was a nice lily white lady. And, and so that was good.
All right, well, I'm gonna go check it out because me and Eli have some nerddom to get to in our next nerd talk.
Absolutely.
So I will definitely check that out. Right now, guys, we're having a Father's Day sale, right? ShopUrbanX.com. Father's Day. Get on it early. Get on it
Yes.
early.
Get on it early. Don't wait till the last minute.
Exactly. We got some like dope designs. My Father's Day stuff's in my drawer somewhere, and I didn't get the memo. That's shame on me. I should have worn my Father's Day stuff.
Absolutely. But
Shame
see,
on
if
me.
you was here, we could have made something fresh for you on the spot.
Exactly.
But you are a long ways from here. King.
Absolutely. Yo, random. So today I was at the supermarket, and I was online with Young Guru.
Young Guru, producer extraordinaire for Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Awesome engineered all of his classic albums. That Young Guru.
Yeah, like that Young Guru. He was just online chilling. He's from Delaware. Didn't know that.
Oh, that's right. He is from Delaware.
From Delaware. Cause like just to see him in the middle, that'd be like random, right? Just odd.
Yes. But one thing about
Delaware.
Young Guru, he's very down to earth. He's very approachable. He's knowledgeable, and he's a very humble guy.
Yeah.
And so, once you told him that you were my son, did he strike you?
No, he did not. He was like, "Oh, okay, that's what's up. Yeah, I know that." I was like, "All right, cool."
Oh,
And I don't like throwing your name around because like it feels nasty. So like, it took me a while to actually say something to him because it felt gross. But
yeah, you throw Dot's name around, they just like
Yeah, it felt
Dot.
gross, but he was cool.
He's cool about it. All right. Shout out Young Guru.
Yeah. So,
Put a little bit of that in there.
yeah. So let's do a quick roll call.
Okay.
And then let's get into some stuff, man. We got a lot to get to tonight. And I have a long work night tonight as well. Like I just got a lot of stuff to just do. You know what I mean?
I believe this is a 2X t-shirt. Mama Dot, is this a 2X? Oh, this is an extra large.
Check you out.
I dropped a few pounds. Yeah, I did drop a few pounds. I don't know if you noticed, but Houston is in the building.
Hampton, GA,
South
Cincinnati,
Carolina's in the building.
Dallas was good.
New Haven, Connecticut's in the building.
Was Hartford in the building? Was good.
Naptown is in the building.
Wilmington, Delaware. Shouts out to you,
Cincinnati is in the building. Clearwater, Florida, in the building.
What's happening? Chicago.
Vegas is in the building. Ooh, everybody's in the building.
We're here.
Austin,
Jacksonville,
Texas.
Savannah, Baldwin Harbor.
Okay.
All right. Brooklyn.
I love it.
Shouts out. Thank you guys. Boogie down always.
Always throw my X's up. You already know.
Always. Tampa Bay. London was good.
Nice.
Thank y'all. Harlem World.
Harlem World.
Thank you guys for joining us yet again. We appreciate the love and support. And when you ready, Dad, like hit the button. Let's get to some stuff.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
Okay, so big news that came this week. DJ Akademiks, Ak as other people call him, Big Ak. I don't call him that. But he was just recently sued for grape. Right? And this comes from a girl that he used to deal with, I believe. And he actually tried to get in front of this last December. I don't know if you remember this.
I thought this was the same case. Go ahead. Yeah.
Yes, he tried to get in front of this last December, in which he talked about this ex-girlfriend who was just doing a lot. She came over, two guys who he said was his friend, ran a train on her, and then he said, then he said she went to the police. He then showed footage of what happened to the police. Cops said there's no crime that took place. Then they couldn't charge him for anything. So that was him getting in front of it. She went and said that after that happened or whatever, she didn't remember any of that happened. All she can remember is her waking up with him on top of her. So she is suing her for that. Now, I will put this out there. She is suing him. She's not. There's no charges being pressed, right?
So it's
and that is because, right? So that is because the cops said there was no crime here, so they can't indict him for anything. So she can only sue him. So the argument is now, why are you just trying to sue him? Why are you not trying to like put him in jail and stuff like that? So that is the argument. But I saw some headlines that said that if he goes down, that he's taking the entire industry down with him, which is not something anybody innocent would say.
Yeah.
I don't think. I don't think. What else? Yeah. So
Yeah.
along with Drake and all of the stuff that's happening, Diddy, a lot of just the industry is just in disarray right now when it comes to these sexual acts.
Yes, and I was watching Tisa Tells, and she had like a smoking gun aspect to what he was talking about, where it's a recording allegedly of him saying to the girl, "Go get tested. I got tested," or something to that effect. And so go watch the Tisa Tells piece when you get a chance to add more context to what's going on here. But this is bad in any event because it's right along the lines of, like you said, of all of the accusations and the toxicity that has taken place in pop culture, music industry, and all of this stuff at the same time. And let's not discount the fact that it can also be connected to Drake, meaning because he's riding with Drake, that now he's under the microscope in another aspect of the situation.
Well, I saw a video clip of him saying that there were some people, I don't know if Diddy's team or somebody connected to Diddy, who were upset at the way he was covering the Diddy situation and say, like, we could get you too. So
right.
And again, he has a very large platform, so he is able to kind of tell a lot of these stories ahead of time, like way ahead of time before they drop. So when they do drop, he's kind of just saying, "See, I told y'all that would happen." Now, I don't know if you remember.
This is what Charlamagne did, right?
I was literally just about to say that. Yes. Charlamagne did the exact same thing on Brilliant Idiots, because when he told the story of his situation years before it actually came out, there were people who would listen to him like, no, he explained that, and I think he even wrote about it in his book, right? So I was just like, it's kind of the same thing. When you have a big platform, you kind of can use that to your advantage when it comes to getting in front of stuff and claiming your name before it kind of comes out.
Well, Diddy did the same thing, Malcolm. He got the key to the city. He donated checks that didn't clear.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
He did a number of things. Now, it didn't save him, but do not think it didn't soften the blow somewhat on how you perceive him in the public's eye.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Don't forget about that, because this is all about perception.
When y'all go back and just kind of watch all the moves he was making prior to the Cassie stuff coming out, it's going to look so calculated and just nasty. Like,
right.
You was donating $1 million to Howard at the Earn Your Leash. You was getting the key from the city from Yucca. Okay. You know what I mean?
He was giving back publishing to all of these artists to purchase their silence.
Yeah. Yep.
Right?
Yep.
So all of it now looks calculated and laid out, which is when you getting out in front of a story.
Yeah.
So do not be surprised if that's what Ak is doing. He's innocent until proven guilty. And remember, the civil case sometimes means you're guilty, but we can't prove it due to maybe some physical evidence or some other things. But some things that are going to be disclosed in the civil case, because you're not just going to give your money away.
Yeah.
Right? So if you start cutting checks, perhaps there was something there. He looks like a sleazeball.
Yeah.
And that
especially
like he's a graper, but he looked like a sleazeball.
But especially with a lot of guys who just like really come into money, or not even money, come into notoriety.
Yes.
Right? Like you getting women, and not because of your looks. Not because of your looks, you know what I'm saying? Like, you
not
getting
because
women
of your normal street clout.
Right. You get what I'm saying? So, I wouldn't be surprised. But again, like you said, innocent until proven guilty. We'll see what comes of it. And again, and
you said,
and
go ahead.
No, what I was gonna say is, and like again, I don't want to discount the Diddy angle either. I don't want to discount the Drake angle either. It could all be there.
Yeah. And here's another aspect. Did you say him and his mans in them ran a train? What kind of crazy ish is that?
Yeah, his friends, like while he was sleeping or something, and people was getting on him. Like when he told the story, people was like, "What kind of friends you got?" Like
What kind
that was
of
a girl
friends do you have?
That was a girl like you was dealing with, and and they did that. That's kind of wild. That's wild.
Very wild.
Yeah.
And so shame on him for even being in that type of situation.
You're right. You're right.
You know?
Yep. All right, so let's get to some more stuff. So what do you think comes of this before we move on?
Well, we're gonna see if he pay. Then I believe that where there's smoke, there's fire.
Oof.
He can easily say more money, more problems. As a so-called celebrity and things of that nature.
Yeah.
So it's so many ways, and I never wish something on somebody that didn't do anything. So I want to be clear with that. Whether I like him or not has zero to do with, accusing somebody of such a horrid act. So I'm hoping it's just a money grabber. I know that sounds crazy, as opposed to him actually graping somebody.
I agree.
Yes.
All right, so let's get to this. You want to get to the Kel stuff?
Let's get to that. Let's knock that out.
Ah, man, this broke my heart, man. So Kel Mitchell was on Club Shay Shay. There goes Shannon Sharp again in the middle of another viral moment. This is like actually insane. Like this
and
is
it's starting
actually
to make
insane.
me think, Malcolm, it's by design now.
This is crazy. Like how just every moment now is off Club Shay Shay. But okay. So, and this broke my heart because I grew up on Kenan and Kel on Nickelodeon. And that was like literally my favorite show. So this kind of broke my heart. Just him talking about this. I'm just like, damn, like your woman had no respect for you. But apparently his ex-wife, cheated on him, got pregnant multiple times by other men, and abortions and stuff like that. And he was telling the story, and then Shannon is throwing the sauce on it. No, Kel, come on, Kel. Again, it wasn't yours. Like he was just.
How many times you gonna go through that, Kel?
Yeah, and then his ex-wife actually responded. Did you see that?
No, I didn't see the response. But is this the same one who accused him of wearing a dress, or is that his current wife?
I don't know. I didn't.
Walked in on him, and he was in some lewd acts with another man.
Oh, was that? It might have been.
So
I forgot all about that.
Is this him trying to add to that story? The reason I say that, Malcolm, is because
Forgot all about that.
if you come home and find your man in the bed with another man, shit, I might have some babies on his ass too. You know what I mean? So she said all of that is a lie. But again, I don't know. Yeah, only what came
only
first,
them two
the chicken or the egg?
I don't know. But here's the thing, and this is what I will say too, right? Kel went missing, like just not. I don't know if like physically missing, but from TV, from everything for years.
I remember.
Right, for years. Like him and Kenan, they were like inseparable. Kenan got on SNL. Kel went missing for years because apparently they were auditioning him for the same spot, and Kenan got it, and he just was gone, like gone. And then you would hear rumors about him getting into it with his kids or him being a deadbeat and stuff like that. Like I've heard those stories for years, and again, like I said, it hurt me. I liked Kel. Like that was my favorite characters. That was my favorite show growing up. So again, she said he has mental issues. So if that was the stories from back then, and then you're on another man's show talking about your ex-wife having kids on you, and just straight face, it's a mess. It's all a gumbo there, and I'm just not sure what to make of it.
Well, Malcolm, I'm gonna say this. Wouldn't that be in alignment with what's going on in Hollywood, though?
Absolutely.
Right? You get turned out, just saying. Your life is a disaster. You missed the big role that you thought you should have got, that your man got.
And that set him for years, but
Right? You know what I mean? Set you back. your wife is cheating on you, it would cause mental illness in my life as well. I'm telling you. So I'm not surprised, but this Shannon Sharp show is the place now where, again, the chatty patties go to do gossip. He's the new Oprah. This nigga's the new Oprah.
No, and you know what's crazy? Like, watching those interviews, I don't see, because I don't know if even the drinks themselves provide the environment to, like, spill all of that. Like, Drink Champs absolutely does, because they, like, everybody is just kind of getting, you know, drunk.
Blasted.
Like, not even, they getting, like, straight drunk. This, it don't seem like that. It just seems like, like, somebody went on there, knocked over the first domino, and then everybody subsequently is just knocking over their dominoes afterwards. It's
Monkey
like,
see,
it's
monkey
getting,
do.
It's getting
That's the way
crazy.
that works.
Yeah.
You know, everyone wants to, this is about light and energy. And these are vampires.
Yeah.
And not vampires who drink blood. They throw the blood in the myth to kind of, you know, create the narrative. But these are energy suckers who, whenever there's light, and right now Shannon has some light to him. So everyone wants a piece of the light and come in and tell their story. Victim consciousness is a way to usurp energy from your audience. When your audience feels sorry for you, they give you energy. So let's take, for instance, Drake. Let's say he set up a false shootout in his house after, you know what I mean? He loses the most iconic hip hop battle ever. And now there's somebody at his house who got shot. And now Drake is under attack. You may think, oh, let me feel sorry for him. And you give him back the energy that he needs. It's a vampire process, right? So Keenan or Kel coming on this show, you know what I'm saying, as Club Shay Shay, drinking and spilling his stuff. Now he's got some energy.
Listen, Homeland Security is not going to get that information out of me. I'm sorry. Like, come on.
Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely
You're not getting that out of me, man.
You're
I'm
not getting
sorry.
that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But remember, celebrities are afforded a certain amount of, you know, leeway on how things play out.
Yeah.
Right? So you go sit on that couch when what's that name? Not what's the dude Brown from Nickelodeon show? Orlando Brown.
Oh, God.
You know, when he goes and sits on a couch, he's delivering something to you, but he's also receiving something in return. So that's how vampire energy works, and it works with your family members too, who always dumping problems on you, and you don't get nothing out of it, and they leave you with that energy, and you know, they walk away. So always cross your legs or cross your arms when you're talking to somebody on the phone who's always trying to get problems off, because it's a way to make sure that your psychic energy stays protected.
Yeah, that's needed.
Yes.
Real quick, I want to give a shout out to, hold on, we got a super chat to I'm Loving Life. Thank you. We appreciate
Thank you so much.
That. Thank you so much. Somebody said now he on the couch with Jaguar Wright. Are they doing a joint interview?
It appears that that couch is now the place where all the conspiracy stuff comes off. Now, look, Jaguar says some real, she's turning it up a notch. As crazy as that may seem, now she's turning this thing up a notch. And when we start talking about Diddy taking people's phones, I'll get into greater detail. Man, this is crazy.
All right, so we'll save that for the commercial break. But let's talk about this this guy on TikTok. TikTok is back at it. He got in the car. He went viral for getting in the car. He said, you know, to the 6-year-old girl who had to watch me and my brothers jump her dad because you was bullying my daughter. This is what happens. You know, when you don't, I can't give you the consequences, so I can give it to your dad. We spoke to your dad. We've had meetings and stuff. The bullying continued, so we had to jump him. And what did you think about that?
I think that was crazy. My first response was, because me, Mama Dot, Eli and Odyssey were all sitting around the dinner table, and I first was like, that's right, because, You went through the legal proceedings, or you went through the principal. You try to contact the other parents. You try to do what you got to do. Now I got to make an example out of your dad. And she was 7 years old. Now you have to have this fixated in your mind, this traumatic event of me taking down your protector and whipping his ass and doing it in bully fashion. Bringing my brothers along, and instead of giving him like a fair one, because I don't think she would have understood if it was a fair one, because like, okay, he fought my dad. No, we have to bully your dad. You know what I mean? So first I was like, the nigga in me was like, that's right, that's right.
Yeah.
Then I started thinking, I was like, I'm not sure if this is the right example to set for a 7-year-old. However,
his thing.
Go ahead. You tell me.
It's his thing. That could easily, right? That situation, right, which is happening between two kids, and I get it, like, because I think about Noble, and I think about somebody just messing with him. Something something happens within me, and I can't explain it, right? I don't know what happened.
Of course.
Ever since he was born, something broke in my brain.
You're damn right.
The thought just kind of gets me like different, right?
Yes.
Okay. But at the same time, in this situation, you getting your brothers to jump this other guy, that move could potentially lose two girls their dads. Because he could come back and kill you. Now he's in jail and you gone.
Yes.
Right? So two girls that, it happened at school, bullying, it happens. And I'm not saying it's a good thing. A little kid just wound up killing himself over bullying. So, like, things do get out of hand. But I don't know. That's a tough one.
Well, let me add this to the equation. What he should have did, this is what I think he should have did. He should have got another 7-year-old girl from his neighborhood. One of them girls who... they just ready to fight all the time, and brought her up to the school and maybe had her beat up the other 7-year-old, and just enough, don't hurt her, but just enough so she know these are the consequences of when you bully people. I'm gonna have my 7-year-old niece come up here every day after school, every day, and she gonna take your candy, she gonna pull your little barrettes out and punch you in the face. And then maybe you'll learn. Now, I'm going to speak from experience. I've seen Mama Dot. Now, listen. First of all, Mama Dot from Coney Island. Mama Dot from Brooklyn. Don't let that cute little face, and she be on the morning show. Hey, guys. Don't let that shit fool you. She is a maniac when it comes to her kids. Odyssey was having a situation in high school. This high school. And by the time Mama Dot got done, the principal and the school asked my brother who worked there, please don't have that lady come back up here anymore. So Mama Dot showed up and showed out. And I saw it coming. See, let me tell you, Mama Dot is a Sag, right? So as equally as nice as she is, when that pendulum swing the other way, she's equally out of control. And I watched the fire simmer with people, and they turn the fire up a little. When that shit get on boil, ain't no turning back. Now, I have a disabled son, and I've always said if anybody was bullying Eli at school, you know my crew. And so I'd have my crew come up there, and I got certain individuals, you can't bring them unless it's on. You know what I mean? You know my crew. So it's like certain dudes you bring up there, they want to litigate. Certain dudes, they go die. Don't even bring me up there because we gonna hurt somebody. And I would come up there, show up and show out. But he went to a decent school. He had one incident with one dude who told Eli, don't throw that milk at me, Eli. And Eli, he said, if you throw that milk at me, I'm gonna chase you down and I'm gonna turn your wheelchair over. And Eli thought about it, and he threw the fucking milk at him. And then Eli's quick with his shit with his wheelchair when he had it, and he started coming down the hallway real fast, telling people to move out. And this big dude was running after him down the hallway.
Well, listen, and Eli deserved that one.
Telling people to stop, and he caught Eli, and he tossed his wheelchair over.
Eli deserved that one.
But Eli deserved that one. So as a parent, when I got to school, they was talking about we gonna suspend this kid, and I said, no, we don't. As parents, we don't want that. It was a learning lesson for our son. He's fine. He all right, but Eli gotta know, don't write no checks. Your ass
Facts.
can't cash. That's what my mother used
Facts.
to tell me.
How you? What Cat Williams said? How you gonna get mad at the Tiger? He's the only real one.
He the only
in
one,
the
only real one in the equation.
In the equation.
And so that was a lesson for Eli not to, mess with bigger people. Who can run faster than you can push a wheelchair. And that was a lesson learned. I'm a fair parent.
Yeah, you gotta be.
Took his side and he is in the wheelchair because we don't play that disability shit here. We don't play none of that shit here. You earn that, and he told you don't throw the milk at me, bro. And you threw the milk. There's consequences.
It's cause and effect, man.
Cause and effect.
Cause and effect, man.
Absolutely, cause and effect, man. Shit.
So so this situation, and apparently a lot of people are getting at him online about it and saying, I'm gonna see you, and he was just like, you're not gonna make it home. Like, he said, your mother gonna have to throw a fish fry to bury you to fly your body back home. And I was just like, that's real. But again, moments that don't need to get that real can really end up super, super real. You know what I mean?
I've even had to check you one time, Malcolm, when you told me it was a parking situation and you had Noble in the car and this dude was ice grilling. You was ready to. I said, Malcolm, that ain't worth it. How many times we turn on the news and hear, because all they're gonna say is it was over a parking space. They're not gonna say Malcolm had his son in his car. Malcolm ain't about that. You put my son in jeopardy. I'm gonna hurt you. No, it was gonna be over a parking space. So as a parent, now you got to look at both equations. You ready to go to war for your child, but you also got to say, I want to be here for my child. And so that's what becoming a parent is supposed to do to young warriors. They supposed to go, I have something to live for now. So now I got to litigate through things a little bit different. Now, if it gets to the situation where I have to protect my child, then it is what it is. But you'd be surprised how much you start thinking about it because you don't want to be behind bars or in a casket. And Noble needs you here. So very interesting stuff. So I think he should have went about it different. Document all your stuff and hold the school accountable. Maybe even sue the school for psychological damages because you've already went through the necessary situation. It's ways that you could do that.
And what is up with just, I don't get the mindset of just something happening and then you just clicking on TikTok.
Odyssey said the same thing. Why?
What is that?
Because we live in that, Malcolm. This is the energy era. This is the vampire era we live in. People would rather have them clicks that feed them a little bit of energy than to protect. Because we would never put anything of that nature online.
Some of the stories that I be seeing on TikTok, because Avery, she loves TikTok, so she will show me some of these stories. I'm just like, it'll be something like just traumatic happened, and they just, let me tell you. So I just found my husband and my sister and my mother having a threesome. Like, whoa, what's up?
And so, even people, always posting sad stuff. They in the hospital.
What is up with this?
Pray for me, man, cause nigga, pray for you. Like, why are you showing me this while I'm having breakfast? Well, I don't even know you. Pray for you. And so, sometimes this shit is extreme.
It's out of control, man. For real.
Out of control.
Goodness. So, you want to take a commercial break?
We can get a quick commercial break, and we're gonna be here for a while, banging some stories out. Stay with us.
All right, so we'll be right back. We're gonna pay some bills, and we'll be right back.
Yep.
To all of you Dr. Sebi followers, I've got something for y'all. Discover the untold story of one of the most important healers of our time in Abelardo Guerrero Jr.'s book titled My Journey with Dr. Sebi. Visit www.myjourneywithdrsebi.com to place your order and receive a free copy of the audiobook with over 4 hours of exclusive content.
Icons. Celebrities covering one eye who are sworn to secrecy to mislead the masses into a life of negativity by way of destructive behaviors, i.e. drugs, sex, violence, etc. Most of these celebrities you see in the music industry and in Hollywood have taken a sworn oath to protect what they have going and to have you being misled by using drugs, violence, and all of these other crazy behaviors. Be careful. Beware of those who are pointing at one eye, covering one eye, or trying their best to shut down your first eye. Log on to urbanx.nyc for the latest in apparel, or shop urbanx.com to pick up the latest in our not so subtle teas, and we thank you for your support. Peace.
Hello, wealthy family. This is Chanel, Ascending Infinite Goddess, sending infinite thanks to your higher selves, your legions of angels, your ancestors, your spirit animals, and divine source itself for allowing us to continuously connect in this time and space. I am so grateful to be a beautiful vessel to assist you on your journey and help facilitate healing. Be sure to visit my website, www.ascendinginfinitegoddess.com, where you can view my blogs, exclusive videos, and schedule all of your services. I can also be reached at 786-828-8722. Be sure to also view my YouTube channel, where I have hundreds of videos for you on your spiritual journey. Thank you so much, wealthy family, and until we connect again, stay alert, stay aware, and live in love.
And we are back.
And we're back. Thank you guys for being here, for joining us. We appreciate all the support. Don't forget to support Ascending Infinite Goddess. Don't forget to visit shopurbanx.com. Links are in the description below.
So you can get these wares.
Oh, I didn't even peep you change the shirt.
You see what I'm saying? I'm swift and changeable out here, homie. You know what I mean? I'm out here rocking threads on y'all.
I didn't even peep that.
I'm in the closet pulling them out, son. You know.
What the hell is that?
Yeah,
That's
man.
funny.
Yeah, they like, am I watching the same show?
Yeah,
man.
Just pre-recorded? No. He just changed his shirt in real time.
Yeah, man. Real time. So, Shop Urban X.
Let's get to some more stuff, man.
Wait, I want to put my QR code up for the Mushroom family. All right? Okay. Put this code up here. Once again, for those who didn't have it, couldn't get it.
Okay.
He has been delivering the goods. You know what I'm saying? People have been receiving. You know what? I should have been on one of them shrooms for the gorilla movie, man. Strong,
you'd have probably lost your mind.
In the roller coaster seat. Yeah. They'd have had to escort me out of there.
Yeah. So, like, did you enjoy the movie? Like,
I did. I did.
Okay.
Because once the story gets told, they can only move the chairs but so much.
Okay.
Like when when people are walking, they're not moving the chairs. But if they running, your chair's moving too. And it's got a little optical move to it, like when they show you the overhead view, and that's cool. But it's a bit much. Yeah,
that's too much. I don't even like 3D movies. Like,
This is a bit much. You know. Yeah. Give me my snacks with my reclining chair, and I can sit back and eat my snacks, watch my movie. Assigned seats. Now, back in the days, there was no such thing. You had to get there. And then nigga be sitting, you be like, yo, it's my seats. Now your shit's assigned. Yeah. No shootouts in the theater no more.
They closed down our theater.
They closed down our theater, the iconic theater in the Bronx.
161st.
The one we used to go to all the time, Malcolm. We used to stay
everything, like for every movie. They closed that down. That's crazy.
Yeah, times are changing.
History right there.
Yeah.
Somebody asked, was the movie deep or diet woke?
I gonna say it was a little diet woke, but Eli, when we got out of the theater, he was giving me the back history because I said I thought this was Caesar's son. He said technically it is, and then he went through the whole spiel, and so there is some science in it. Obviously, if you get the right people, they can give you every scene. Kamani probably gonna do a whole 2 hours on the damn thing and be accurate on it. I just was like watching. I'm gonna be honest, Malcolm. At the end of the movie, this is just me. I was rooting for gorillas, and I was in the theater clapping for gorillas, and I thought that was a little weird. Yeah. Everybody was like, "Yeah, the gorillas," and I'm like, what kind of world we live in?
Yeah, what we doing?
Clapping for gorillas, but yeah. But I thought it was good, and I had to remember I saw 1 and 2, but it was so long ago. You got to line all the stories up to know what it means, and then they were looking off into space and shit, and so maybe something is coming from space. I don't know, space gorillas or something. I don't know. I don't know.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna check it out.
It's worth checking out.
So let's get to some more stuff, man. Hit the button.
You
I need
are
my own
tuned
button
into
here.
the sounds of Urban X.
So, did you see King Philip's picture, like the painting portrait that is going to be up in what's that place called in Great Britain? That castle. This is not it.
Buckingham
this is
Palace.
Huh? Yeah, Yes. It's all red. Like he's in all red.
No, I did not see it.
It's crazy. It's like he's in all red. Like the painter said, "You are the devil," and here.
Really?
Yeah, his head is like his head, and he's wearing all red.
Ah, well, let me.
Mama Doc, can you find that? Can you pull that up, please?
Mama Doc gonna try to pull that one up, the all red one of King Philip.
Crazy.
Is it King Philip or King Charles?
Oh, King Charles, whatever the hell his name is.
Yeah, King Charles. Yeah.
I said
Listen,
King Philip. I'm sorry.
The
King Charles.
Vatican just released something about apparitions. Be prepared for apparitions. Now, what that means is be prepared for things in the sky and miraculous things about to happen. This came from the Vatican this week. Wow. That they're trying to prepare the people for apparitions. And so what that means is this UFO phenomenon, archangel thing is about to pop off. Whenever the Vatican is telling you get prepared for apparitions, something about to go down. Got it. Wow, that picture's crazy.
Yeah, and so apparently somebody just mentioned in the chat, some graphic designers and stuff like that, they mirrored the picture like 4 times, like mirrored it next to it side and then below twice, and it was like a dragon and some sort of Baphomet, and it was
wow, yeah,
crazy,
wow,
like they just like not even hiding it, they're just like, this is here, like this is what I am. I was like, God, damn.
And so how much of it is real? How much of it is fabricated? Here's another photo that we're putting up now. And so be prepared. You see in Baphomet, you'll see Baal. There's 5 demons that are, they say, connected to, or 5 generals that Satan has. Baal is one of them. I believe that's the sacrifice of children. Baphomet is another one dealing with sexual energy, homosexuality, and there's 3 other demons dealing with different aspects of homosexuality, whether it's man on man, woman on woman, woman on child. This thing is, so 5 generals that Satan has released, and we just focus on Baphomet and Baal, but there are 5 of them. I don't have all their names at the moment. And so we in for a ride, man. We in for a crazy ride. But I do remember the Vatican released to prepare apparitions. You know, people need to prepare for things they've never seen before.
Okay. All right.
How crazy is that?
Absolutely. So, into political news, Biden and Trump have agreed to a political debate next month.
Biden and Trump?
And Trump.
And aren't they allowing JFK, RFK Jr.?
So apparently, if this was standard debate rules, he would have met the threshold to be on stage with them. Okay. However, Biden is doing some presidential, loopholes to where he's not allowing RFK Jr. to be on stage. He is only allowing moderators that he chooses, and all of the moderators are from like CNN, MSNBC, those. And then I believe that Trump's mic will be muted when Biden is talking.
Okay. So that there's no interruption.
Yeah.
Trump can't do what Trump likes to do.
And this is what I read. If that doesn't come out to be true, then great. I hope RFK Jr. be on there, because listening to two senile people argue, I don't know if it might be, entertaining. And then with RFK Jr. on there, I can see Trump just completely violating him about his voice. And yeah, I could see it, man. I could see it.
The voice of your brother's voice was very strong, very strong. John F. Kennedy, very strong, very strong. Your voice speaks of a man who is weak, can't run the country. So I'm gonna say, just like McCain, they claim he was a war hero. Yeah, he got caught. Your voice is annoying. Biden looks annoying, but your voice. Yeah. Here are the people. Very annoying, very annoying.
Yeah, it's gonna be. Somebody says it's gonna be a train wreck. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's gonna be a train wreck.
So, did you see the clip of Biden talking about, like, he's down for a debate anytime and stuff like that? Did you see that?
No, it looked like AI.
T said it looked like AI. I think it was so many cuts in between every line. I'm like, they must have had to edit all of that together, because he's already bad with a teleprompter.
So how did you put him in front of an audience?
I don't know. I think if you make the arena, let's sort of say, like, if you make the arena just kind of favor him to where the moderator is kind of throwing him throwing him, lobs, and then throwing Trump strikes, you know what I'm saying? And then you can mute him, and then you can kind of control the environment, maybe.
And to add this, maybe it won't even be Biden out there.
That too.
Think about that.
That too.
If he get real sharp, start talking about the economy and what we have to do, and seeming like somebody's strong, you know that's not Biden. You don't go from senile. You don't do that.
I think Biden just fell again today.
Oh, okay.
On stage.
Yeah. So
you know what I'm saying?
If he come out there strong, that's not Biden.
Yeah, I agree.
Then, but see, our people want to believe that it is Biden, and it's a shit show anyway. Come on, Malcolm. All that's a shit show.
Absolutely. Well, I would just kind of like, this is happening June 24th or June 25th, I believe, but it might be entertaining.
Now, June 24th, I would say 6, but then somebody in the chat will say no, because it's 2024. It's really an 8, and you're trying to make math out of stuff that ain't there. So I won't do it. I won't do it.
Yeah. Did we talk about Glenn Big Baby Davis going to jail?
I don't think we did.
Yeah, he's going to jail.
So he is now on his way to Yale for about 40 months because of insurance fraud, the NBA.
Yeah, he was trying to fraud the NBA benefits somehow
for $80,000.
Yeah.
Like, how much money did he make in his career? And this is sad, because these players, they make a lot of money, but they spend a lot of money. And when their playing days are over, they have nothing to fall back on.
Yeah.
And that's sad that you got to milk. Now, with that being said, he milked them out of $80,000. Your man, Brett Favre, How much money did he milk the whole state of Mississippi out of?
Yeah, but the NBA is its own mafia. Like, they gonna make an example out of you. You're not gonna get us for.
But you would think the NFL would make, like the whole, you would think the state of Mississippi, because they already poor, would make an example out of Brett Favre, and they have not. That's white privilege.
Yeah, I'm about to say it's Glenn Big Baby Davis and Brett Favre.
No,
You know
I get it. I get
You know what I'm saying? Mississippi's own and Glenn Big Baby. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
No,
and it's
no,
ill because he's been playing like the last like 3 roles. He's been playing in he's been playing like jail roles. I don't know if you peeped that.
Who?
Glenn Big Baby Davis. Glenn Davis, yeah.
In movies?
I forgot what show that was. He was just somebody. He was somebody tough in prison, and I was just like, he need to get into character.
Yo, but I saw him on TMZ. He didn't seem to be too worried. You know, he's like, I gotta prepare myself. I'm like, damn, son, life. And then how many NBA friends do you have that you couldn't have got $80,000 from?
Yeah.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Not a good
one. That Celtics team, that Celtics team been living off of that one championship.
That one chip, like they was legends.
Yeah, so I don't know, man.
Side note, what do you think about Bronny James, man? Do you think he's good enough, or do you think like they just gonna push him along, or what's the deal?
I think if there was a minimum standard for player, I think he can fit it. Like, I think he could be a 3-and-D kind of guy. You know what I'm saying? If the Nassus, whatever Giannis's brother name is, can be on a roster, I think he could be on a roster.
He's the example of if I go, my brother go.
Yeah, and I think Bronny could play. Like,
okay, all right.
So, you know,
you already know my stance on it. When we start talking about legacy and how many of these goofy ass white boys get pushed into executive positions all around America because of who their dads are. Yeah. So give my man a shot to come out, because at minimum, you got to be able to hustle. I've known players all my life who I was better than, right? Yeah. So I was nice. I'm just going to keep it a beam with you. Right, I was nice, right? But my best friend, for example, Chill, my best friend. Yeah. I had a better jumper. I can handle better and more skills. But he could beat me on hustle. Yeah. If he wanted, like he had, I want you to think Dennis Rodman. That's who he was. And so if you come into the NBA, grabbing rebounds, there's a science to it, but that's about effort. You know, look at Hart from the New York Knicks, Josh Hart. Yeah. He literally has heart. He's just rebounding. He's just going after the loose ball. And you can make a career in hustle, you know. That's all. And then like, you work on your jumper and all that other shit, you know.
Like, I'm watching him scrimmage. I'm just like, he has like he looks strong, but the fact that he's not actually 6'4", he's only 6'1", might be a little, you know.
Yeah. Well,
somebody say he should have been playing corner, because that's a like 6'1", 200 or 190.
Perfect for a corner.
And 45-inch vert or 40-inch vert.
Yeah, that's perfect for a corner.
But, you know, we'll see. We will see.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
Let's talk about Diddy being on camera. Them catching Diddy on camera, taking everybody's phones on the boat. I thought that was interesting.
That's very interesting.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if this is just I've never been in trouble like that. Knock on wood, I never will be in trouble like that for anything. But to still be partying, like to still like,
now, was that a recent video?
Oh, I don't know.
I think it was an old video, and let me tell you why.
Okay.
Because Jaguar Wright was on the blue couch. I don't know whose show this is. The Art of Speaking, or not the Art of Dialogue.
Art of Dialogue.
Other guy's show.
Art of Speaking.
Yeah, the Art of whatever the fuck it is, right? So, and what she said she has been in contact. This is her. Let me get Leslie in the building.
Please. I'm not there.
Said she is in contact with 3 former victims of Jeffrey Epstein. And she said she won't reveal their location You know what I mean? But she said, this is what she said. She said the way they recruited these girls was they asked them if they wanted to be in a hip hop music video. Right? So obviously young models, naive, man, I want to be in a video, be an extra. And she said when they got to Miami, what they do is they take your cell phone from you. Okay. Then they put you on a boat and they take you to an exclusive island. And then she said they grape these women. They drug them on the way out there with champagne, have a good time, this and that. They grape them, they film it, they traumatize these girls. Then she said they send them back and then they put them in a music video. She said if you watch a few, I think she said of Rick Ross videos, you can see these girls. And she said they're trying to smile, they're smiling, but she said it's very traumatic for them. And that's how they get these girls in these situations. Once she said that, that's when I saw the video of Diddy taking people's phones wherever they were going. So I'm not sure if it was something current or a part of the process, you know, and you sign these NDAs, and you sign the NDA, right? And they jam you up like that, and that's how they get you. You follow? She also said, let me bring Leslie in here.
Allegedly.
Let me bring Leslie in here twice.
Please.
Allegedly.
Thank you.
And she said, Diddy sold a video of something that took place in Calabasas, of a freak off that took place that had everybody's name you can think of it in this video for $500 million on the black web. She said there's a dark coin aspect to this. Now, you do know the dark web is where a lot of this weird stuff is happening with PDF files, bestiality, all the crazy stuff. She said he sold it for $500 million. I'm just telling you what she said, right? So if you can just believe 20% of that, this is still a grave situation that's taking place. Side note, Malcolm, before you even respond to that.
Another side note.
The white guy, Diddy's pusher,
the mule,
they got him to turn. He states evidence now. They're offering him no jail time, and he has to go. This was reported on TMZ. So according to TMZ, I saw it with my own eyes. They got him to turn, so to speak, and for his testimony, he will not receive any jail time, but he'll have to go through some kind of program. So let me hit you with all of that.
Okay.
I'm waiting.
Okay. Like I hear you. It's here's the thing. That sounds very convincing, very interesting. But Jaguar is getting to the point for me. I'm not speaking for anybody else. Where it's just like, all right. Because I'm gonna tell you why. It feels like that. It's because when she initially started doing these interviews, unveiling a lot of this stuff, I got the sense that she was in the industry, she is out of the industry. I'm sharing all of this now. It seems like every time they put her on, she just has new current information. And I'm just like, how?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I get that.
Is that fair?
So now you're thinking she's just making stuff up now.
No. I don't know.
I can see how, bro, you go, come on, bro, Jaguar.
Yeah.
Like you're the ultimate source of everything.
Like I'm not gonna lie, that's how Gene Deal's coming across to me now as well. Like now, you just got new stuff, new. Like I saw text messages from Tupac. Like how did you see that, Gene? You know what I'm saying? Like come on.
Yeah.
Just me.
Okay.
But
always...
what I was gonna say is, like the truth is stranger than fiction. So it could be like the more she sits down, the more she is just because you said you've forgotten more stuff than a lot of people know, right?
I'm gonna be honest with you. When it comes to hip hop, I have.
So that could be it as well. I'm just,
And remember this too, Malcolm. You have to ask the right questions sometimes to get the right answers.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
And so just because she's out of the industry doesn't mean she's lost her connections of everybody in the industry.
Touche.
Right?
Touche.
Everybody ain't against her. She now becomes an ally and outlet on the other side where people could feed good information and bad information.
Yeah.
But if you my peoples, just because I'm on the outside, you may still be playing the game. How would I not take your information at face value if I love and trust you?
Yeah.
You understand my point?
Yeah.
And so if I was an industry insider who was now revealing, I would never reveal everything I know. Mm-hmm. That would make me and render me useless. Just looking at it from that perspective.
That's true.
I will tell you what I want to know, what I want you to know, and based on the information I'm delivering, you know if I know what I'm talking about or not. Right? Now, 25 years ago, your dad stepped out on the limb and was revealing all of this shit. 25 years ago. Not from experience per se, even though I spent a little bit of time in the industry in the early 90s, it wasn't this bad. I was channeling information. Hip Hop Decoded is a book of channeled information that is now 90% accurate, right? Mm-hmm. So I was looked at as somebody from the moon because Bobby Hemmett would always teach us this type of knowledge will make people uncomfortable. And when you are from another tomorrow, meaning what your work, you've been set out to do lines up, people will appreciate it. But when you're delivering it, they won't, right? Yeah. And so when we was listening to Gene Deal and Jaguar Wright 2 or 3 years ago, it sounded so like, really, it's that crazy. And none of them have gotten sued. None of them are being sued for defamation, not the last I checked.
Right.
So I take everything at face value and, leave it at that. So you are not supposed to take everything literal, but when it comes through with the information, park it and say, because she mentioned something about taking phones, and then I got a verification from the Diddy video.
Yeah.
Interesting,
Okay.
So something to think about. Now, am I tired? You may be tired of her because she's milking her moment. Not gonna deny that, But does not mean what she's saying, there ain't a bit of truth there.
Yeah.
Because the whole industry is quiet right now.
50 actually said something about Jay-Z.
Oh, let's talk about Jay.
About Jay-Z being in hibernation since all this Diddy stuff came out. And remember you said the Rock Nation brunch was canceled and stuff like that?
Yeah.
So
because if that's your right-hand man, or it's been perceived that that's your right-hand man, dude, you got to answer these questions. Yeah. When you get in front of an audience, they want to know, well, how do you feel about the Diddy situation? How do you feel? And you don't want to answer them. He got his own set of problems with Beyonce and Solange and all other stuff he got going. They got his own issues. Yeah. Side note, while we on Jay-Z, he has a $1 billion venture on the table, I'm hearing, with his company and another company. And I guess he's just waiting for all of this to calm down before he moves into expresses his new his business venture. So
what is the
business venture?
Is this the casino thing again?
No, this is not the casino.
What is this now?
I want to bring it up for you, so
because his thing, it's not 2010 anymore, where you could just kind of let stuff die down. Like now, people won't let you forget it now. You know what I mean? No. Like they're gonna just bring it back up. Like, yo, so tell me what happened with this though. Like I don't care about that. And they don't like him as much as they like Beyonce anyway.
No, that ain't even close.
You know what I'm saying?
Beyonce and him, but he still is viable in the eyes of a lot of people, Malcolm. Bear with me. I got it. Give me 1 second. I just had it up here. And I want to read. Oh, here we go. No, that's not the one. The next one. Well, this is a venture merger combined with its assets, $1 billion. Jay-Z's company, Marcy Ventures, partners with a company called Pendulum Holdings, which by the looks of it, you know, they're going to be doing some business together in sports and entertainment. So Marcy Project with Pendulum Ventures.
Okay.
Yeah, I know how I do things, verify those stories. Cause, you know.
Yeah. Because a lot of people, a lot of like those people like that level of business, it be like those type of moves that really kind of set them apart when it comes to business. Like I said, The Rock, it was his alcohol, and it was that UFL deal. When he got the XFL and then merged with you, I said that is gonna put him out of here. Like he won't have to do another movie unless he wants to. You know what I mean?
Well, they say when you make your first million is the hardest. Mm-hmm. Then they say your first billion is the hardest, and then it just moves on from there. Side note: I'm hearing Drake lost a Nike deal for $400 million allegedly due to all of these PDF file accusations and what he's going through with Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar has the #1 song in the country, the most streamed song ever for a single, I believe, topping guess who? Drake.
Yeah. But apparently though, Drake still has surpassed Kendrick in overall streams.
Right.
Past Kendrick, and then people are saying, you know, Drake fans going, well, Kendrick is only doing that because Kendrick's numbers are only like that because he's dissing Drake. Even though I'm not gonna lie, the Not Like Me is growing on me way like more and more like the more I hear it.
Yes.
And it's crazy because those are usually what happen with Drake songs that you don't necessarily like.
Yes.
When they come out, and then you hear them so much, you hear them everywhere, and you realize, this is a banger.
But that's programming.
Yeah.
And I've been telling people that for years. You hear a song over and over and over, and next thing you know, it come on, and you rocking to it.
Yeah.
Predictive programming.
Yeah.
You know, and that's how they can take somebody like Drake. If you saw my post I put up on Instagram, when you are artificially created by social media via likes, clicks, and bots, they can destroy you by the same means. So the same means in which they created you, once they tell people not to like you, because that's what they do, them same people who were jamming to your songs for 10 years, once they tell you not to like you anymore, it's a wrap. They get them algorithms going and them clicks and them bots and destroy you. Thank you, Kings.
Diaz.
Thank you. And Mr. Somebody earlier.
Thank you for the super chat.
I forget. I thank you. And so this is what it's about when they can make you not like R. Kelly, when they can make you not like Trump, when they can make you not like Diddy no more.
You know what I also realized too with this Drake Kendrick thing, and I'm sorry we're going back to it. We're just talking about the overall thing. That to get to move people faster, you got to get the kids.
Oh yes.
Got to get the kids.
Yes.
Because, and I mean the young kids that's on TikTok and stuff like that.
Yes.
Because once they kind of put their energy behind it, it all reverberates everywhere else. Because there was this teacher, she was going like, yo, my school is 95% Drake all the time. But after this, everybody just kind of went the other way, right? Yeah. So once you kind of convince the kids to go, yo, he's pedophile, and then you get them on the research, you get them on it's a wrap.
But that's still predictive programming. But just working on the children.
Right, and then that goes back to Drake. He was making music for kids, like
yes,
you know what I'm saying. Like he's making music for them, so he just got the game just used against him in a very clear and definitive way, and
because he was artificial.
Yeah,
he's an AI creation.
Yeah,
half black, half Jewish, from Toronto. He's an actor. You know what I'm saying? He went through all of that stuff. He's got the OVO owl, so that's the bowel movement behind him, and he make cookie cutter songs.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, some of the melodies I rock out with, because there's no way you could be on top for 10 years and me not rock out to a few of your songs. Even Kendrick said that. But at the end of the day, them same people who made you can destroy you. And now, so Kendrick found a way to flip the system on him.
Yeah.
Kendrick is not of the system. He in and out because he's a part of the label, but what he stands for is rooted in something far deeper and something far greater. And he knew that.
Now, Dad, okay. But what does this mean for the music industry at large now? Because Drake was keeping the lights on at a lot of these places. Like in as a whole, music, especially rap, has not done well, right? Now, people could say, well, music is back up now because Kendrick got the #1 song. Absolutely, but he was dissing Drake, right? It was a diss song. It was a moment it was a car crash that everybody just stopped to look back at or to watch. You get what I'm saying? So once that dust settles, Drake is out of here, right? What happens?
Well, I don't think Drake will totally be out of here because, you know, one thing about black people, we're very forgiving. If he don't do no jail time, we can. Not saying we will, because Ja Rule ain't never recover, right? Now, with that being said, a sacrifice is needed to end this paradigm of the industry. The streaming industry aspect is not working. That's why all that music was taken off of TikTok. Now it's back on TikTok. What they have found out is that there are people who are making AI-generated songs who are making hundreds of thousands of dollars. You know what I'm saying? With artificially generated songs now. And so the reason these people are selling their catalogs is because something else is coming next. So in order to kill one aspect and bring in the new, probably something related to Bitcoin and artificial intelligence, where all music is synergized into something else that the very same people will control. Remember, when this thing went to streaming, we all thought we were independent. We were not. They just moved like one system and gave you another. I told you, they stay 2 paradigms ahead. So when you reach there, you think you're reaching the apex of something new, and they set up something there.
That's the same thing with television streaming. It's cable now. Everything is bundled up together. It's cable again.
Yes. But it's not cable in the old traditional sense.
I kind of want to respond to somebody because somebody said, well, Kendrick was selling records before Drake. I'm not saying that Kendrick needed Drake. I'm saying as far as when it came to the music industry and the cookie cutter music that Kendrick won't make, that he will take 5 years off to do an album about his therapy and trauma instead of doing cookie cutter music.
Right.
There's nobody there, I'm saying, in the music industry now as big as Drake to do that anymore.
Drake is filling a void for 85ers and knuckle draggers.
That's what I'm talking about.
Right.
Absolutely.
Kendrick Lamar is something different. He's not for that purpose. So to keep you going every day and keep the teeny boppers going, there has to be somebody who fills that void. Now, it could be Sexy Red. It could be Ice Spice. It could be whoever they want next. There will be no maverick individuals that step up and run the music industry, because that would be anti-productive for the music industry. They must control all aspects of it. There are anomalies that come through here and there, but for the most part, Drake was picked. Just like Jack Harlow was picked. Just like all of these individuals you think are not picked, they're picked. You know what I mean? So, if they get rid of Drake as a sacrifice and have you feel like you beat the industry, and then somebody else will emerge. That's not even a position Kendrick wants. Kendrick don't want nothing to do with that. He don't make cookie cutter music. He make music for him. And if you like it, that's dope. He's somewhere else in the stratosphere. So we're talking about 2 different things here.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. I'm just talking about, like, as if I'm thinking as, you know, an investor or a business person.
Right.
who's gonna be the one to you know?
So let's play this out too. I need you to understand music is also to sell products, to sell behaviors, to fill prisons, to do all of those things. It is now a system. Music is not very free anymore, right? And so when they got prisons that have to stay 95% to capacity, and they need to sell alcohol, they need to sell drugs, they need to sell sex, they have to have somebody fill those voids. And so the music industry will forever be controlled because music is the only thing that can enter your subconscious mind without your permission. I keep telling y'all that. So when you hear, back in the days, all right, Malcolm, allow me to go on a spiel for a second.
Okay.
Back in the days, you didn't know nothing about these artists, and you didn't give a shit about them. I'm talking about the 70s, the 80s. You just heard the music, right? Now, what your subconscious mind picked up is irrelevant. Your subconscious, superconscious, and infinite conscious minds will always feel the music. Your conscious mind is the only thing that connects a story to that. Oh, I heard he was a fake artist. I heard somebody wrote his own shit. That's conscious mind bullshit. That has nothing to do with what hits your soul, right?
Yeah.
So back in the days when my mother used to listen to Al Green, Stylistics, the OJs, the Commodores, Barry White, the beautiful thing about that music was that what was hitting your subconscious mind and your conscious mind were in alignment because they were talking about love. They were talking about inspiration. They were talking about upliftment. And so the message that went into you was in alignment. Sam Cooke's song, A Change Is Gonna Come, was a revolutionary song, even for that time. Marvin Gaye, What's Going On? These were revolutionary songs, but they still lined up. Now, something happened when they realized, when the people understand magic, it didn't matter what the subconscious message was. So I hate to use West Coast for this because NWA wasn't the first ones to curse on a record, have violence on a record, but they were the ones who took it to the extreme. Let's just say that, right? Okay. And they went to two different extremes because Dr. Dre's production was so marvelous and the message was so violent, right? Because in the 80s, we started lining things up. The conscious mind was saying, stop the violence. The conscious mind was saying, fight the power. The conscious mind was saying, one for all for one. The conscious mind was saying, ladies first, and the music was in alignment. They realized they could split the message and still get you. So the music by Dr. Dre and them was so powerful, when they added a negative message, it only enhanced what they wanted to do because the message had already hit your subconscious mind.
Yeah. Job bomb.
Think about what I just said. That's when the psyop really took off. Is when they could take a conscious message, open your subconscious mind, because they can breach your subconscious mind with the music Dr. Dre was producing, and then they drop the negative message in there, and when it's played on 50,000 radio stations simultaneously, now it's a chant. And chant and visualization is power. That's when this thing took off, and we got into the party and bullshit. We got into the have a good time. We got into the mumble rap. We got into the trap rap. We got into the drill rap. We got into selling drugs, alcohol, and that's when this thing became something that was co-opted that we can't get back. You follow?
Yep.
So the fact that you now care about whether the fuck Drake wrote a song is showing you that you are under psyop control, because music don't work that way. Why do you think R. Kelly was so powerful? After you knew, after your conscious mind knew what he did was wrong, you know what he did? He put out the Chocolate Factory. He put out I Believe I Can Fly. He put out Step in the Name of Love. And you could not consciously avoid the fucking message because it was too powerful. And next thing you know, you in the club, step in the name of love because it's too powerful. You get it?
Yeah.
And that's how this thing is laid out. So the fact that you're nitpicking, he don't write something, oh, he ain't from here, that means they're working on your conscious mind. But if you just put this nigga music on, you love them Drake melodies. I like a lot of them shits.
Yeah, we
you know what I
clean
mean?
and
When
do
I'm
a lot.
driving, just music-wise, unbiased.
Yeah.
That's why I always tell y'all, stop listening to what Kanye is going through and they trying to fuck with your conscious mind. Listen to the music. Let his music hit your soul because that's what it's really all about. And back in the 60s and 70s, they didn't give a shit what Marvin Gaye was a serial killer. They didn't care about that shit.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. If you want, hit the alleged button.
Allegedly.
Right? They didn't care about all that shit. They just listened to the music. What's going on? You follow? And so we're in a space where these devils understand how magic when it comes to music work, and we're trying to figure it out on how we're stuck on stupid word about if a nigga wrote something or some stupid shit, and we don't see we're in a psyop. That we all, when we all arrive at the same place, and now we're all saying, take down Drake, and don't realize you're part of a psyop, that's on you. I know what time it is.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say. You fucking with Master here. Real
You
talk.
cooked that one. You cooked it. All right, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back. And get your questions ready. We still have some more stories that we might save for an exclusive. But if you want, we can cook through them. But we'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
Tonight, there's growing outrage over this video showing at least 2 police officers in Kenosha, Wisconsin with their guns drawn following 29-year-old Jacob Blake as he walks around the front of a gray SUV. We paused the video after he opens the door with his back to an officer. At least 7 shots can be heard.
Don't think we don't see your pain. I got a real mentality, a better view of reality. This is life that I'm battling. Hey, don't think we don't see your pain. I got a real mentality, a better view of reality. This is life that I'm battling.
Yeah, we at the old world famous Oasis, Alkaline Oasis, out in Brooklyn. And to commemorate 50 years of hip hop, I think it's important that we launch this series speaking about hip hop, its potential, its effect, and all that it has done, or, to our generation. And so, since I'm the elder, I'll open up. Okay. But I have 3 different generations of hip hop lovers with me. And so for 50 years, it's been a long journey, but I also think that it's important that everyone gets a chance to reflect on what hip hop meant to them when you fell in love with hip hop. So Eli, when did you fall in love with hip hop?
I fell in love with hip hop around 2009, 2008.
Who was the artist for you?
I would say probably Drake or Lil Wayne.
Drake or Lil Wayne. And these are monumental artists still to this day. Malcolm.
I would say, to be honest with you, I think my first was probably DMX. And then I got into Busta Rhymes because of his videos.
Yes.
And then I started watching Cash Money. Yes. Lil Wayne, that was my guy for a while. And then I came back to Lil Wayne once he started going on his run. And then I was in the car with Marcus. He was driving me, I think, to football practice, and a Biggie verse came on, and it was the most incredible thing I had ever heard in life. And then I went on my whole Biggie rabbit hole, Eazy-E rabbit hole. So I was kind of everywhere with it. Like, I didn't really have a set person I followed, you know what I mean?
Gotcha. So. And Marcus, you being the elder out of the 3.
The first experience I started to fall in love with hip hop was listening to Criss Cross.
Yes.
Jump.
I remember taking you to their
my first concert.
And you wore the clothes backwards. It was real
my first
cool.
concert. That was my first and last concert ever, as far as a music concert. And I had an amazing experience, even though I was sick. But that was a footprint in my hip hop journey. And ever since then, I've always learned to listen to different artists like DMX, Biggie. It took me a while to catch up to Jay-Z because he was so far advanced.
Yes.
But Criss Cross got everything started.
A better view of reality. If this is life, then I'm better than mentality.
And we're back, Malc.
And we are back. Thank you guys for joining us here tonight. We appreciate all the love and support. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We are here with y'all. If you're listening right now, shouts out to you.
And his
right, we love our listeners too. Oh, you came back with another shirt.
Oh man, I'm banging them out, man. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Came back with another shirt.
Hurry up and buy.
Yeah. Visit shopurbanx.com to get something for Father's Day.
I'm gonna have Mama Dot put on some slow, sad music. Don't you love your father?
Yeah.
Was your father in your life?
You could go on Father's Day. You could go to anywhere and get a party of 12 in there. And they got seats for you.
They got seats everywhere for Father's Day. Everywhere. You can walk in there just haphazardly and get a seat. Yeah. God damn. They gotta treat us better than that now.
Yeah, man.
No balloons. Mama Dot can't even one time she tried to buy me Father's Day balloons. And they were like, fuck you talking about? Father's Day balloons. We don't have father. You know your father? The Chinese people. You have dad? You have father? Yeah, I got a goddamn father. I want to give him some balloons for Father's Day. None of that shit.
Oh my God.
They don't even know how to spell that at Carvel when you go get a cake and be like, happy, what? Happy. They got to get the dad dictionary. Sound it out. Father. Yeah, so we in trouble, bro.
Goodness.
We are in trouble. Side note, just adding on, I was just using Drake as an example. It could be any artist that they can get you to like or not like. And we have people who never liked Drake or never liked this one. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking about the general populace of young people who are smitten by songs they hear every day on and on and on, and the damage that it does. You know.
Absolutely.
Just gotta add that.
Hit the button. Hit the thing. Hit the thingy.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So, guys, I don't know if you know this, but there is a new series, okay, coming on, I believe that's NBC, and it is called Queer Planet. And what it is doing, it is exploring the queer lives and the trans lives of animals. Bisexual lions, gay penguins, fish that change sex, and Malcolm, seahorses male seahorses that are pregnant, and this is a thing.
Malcolm, please stop. This must. You're definitely spoofing.
I saw the trailer. I am dead ass serious.
So they got gay animals now.
Yeah, and they showed 2 male lions getting it on. I swear to God.
2 male lions.
It was disgusting. Yeah.
Okay, now you know the world is ending. That's how you know when you confuse animals. Animals are so sharp. Like a cat knows it's a cat.
Yeah, from Rip. It just knows how to do cat stuff. I had to teach Noble how to have to do everything.
Right.
A cat just know how to be a cat. A dolphin just know how to be a dolphin.
I bring a cat home. I set up a kitty litter box. Don't ask me how he knows. He goes. He knows. He just knows, oh, this must be where I go. Do my shit. Yeah. You know? They're very smart. You never see a fish trying to jump out of a fish bowl trying to be somebody else. You don't see it.
Exactly.
Right?
Yes.
And so for you to tell me that now animals are in sync with, they know when a tornado or a storm or an earthquake is coming, they know to hit high, ground. They are in tune with who they are. Yeah. Now you're going to tell me that they are not?
Yeah.
Mufasa is chilling, and his brother is coming up to him now like,
yeah,
raw, nigga. Like, I'm feeling you like that. Excuse me? Yo,
is it raw or raw?
Is it raw or is it raw? You know, however you like it, Mufasa. No. No. Now, it reminds me of a cartoon with Will Smith. He was in a movie where he was a dolphin. What was that movie called, Malcolm? Come on, I took you.
Shark Tales.
Shark Tale. And
Hilarious.
in Shark Tale, there was a shark who wanted to be a dolphin.
Yeah.
And he had a scarf on, and he wanted
Robert
to be
De
a
Niro.
dolphin.
Robert De Niro.
And
was
Robert
his,
De Niro said, what do you mean you want to be a dolphin? Yeah. You a shark. You got to go out here and kill other sharks. And he didn't eat fish. He was a vegetarian.
He was a vegetarian.
And they were coding that shit then. They were talking to the kids, how the fuck shark want to be a dolphin? And so this shit is off chains, man.
Yeah.
And so we got to be prepared for what they got going on in cartoons. And now in real life.
Because you know what the thing is? What people just have, like, just always over that community is, it's not normal. Right? In nature you procreate. Right?
Yes.
And they're going, look at these 3 or 4 cases we got. So that means in nature, this is a thing. Mm-hmm. You know, it's only our societal standards that make this weird. And that's what they were saying in the trailer. I was just like, yo.
No, that's them messing with nature, hacking certain aspects of nature because certain rules can be bent and certain rules can be broken. In my book, Urban Culture Decoded, I speak of natural and I speak of normal. Things have become normal, but that don't mean they're natural. Natural being based in nature and how nature sees reality here. I'm not going to go through a whole spiel about it, but you understand, just because something has been normalized by behavior and us fixating in and not stopping something from the beginning does not make it natural. A chicken nugget is normal now, but it is not natural. What part of the chicken is a goddamn nugget, right? And so what they're doing, again, is pushing because, listen, if you want to tell me humans have free will to be who they want to be and you chose to drink Gatorade, that's fine. That's fine. I have no problems with that. Okay. That's your lifestyle. If you are now playing with God and telling me mosquitoes now instead of going, what the fuck? Come on, bro. I got a problem with that. All right? Because now next thing you hug a tree and you trying to get trees are gay now. You gonna tell me the trees are gay? They just the wind that blows off the tree now is a different wind. Now I gotta be concerned. Was the tree coming on to me? What the fuck are we talking about here, Mal? What we talking about, man?
Oh my God.
What we talking about? You know what I mean? Come on, man. Come on now. This shit is way out of control. All right?
Yeah.
And
my
so
God.
that's these people thinking they can play God and insert things into the mind of young people because they're not working on you. They're working on the generations behind you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Next thing you know, your AI is gay. That's going to be next.
Oh, son.
That's going to be next. You know what I'm saying? I've been looking at you, Black Dot. What the fuck?
Like, did you automate that? Did you do my laundry?
Flirting with you, right? What if the new one is a male and I'm a male and I don't like the way it's coming at me, and it's gonna tell me I'm not progressive? I even like my automation to be different than me, motherfucker. No.
Yeah.
If you're gonna come on to me as a machine, at least be a woman.
Yeah.
I've been looking at you, Black Dot. Your chest looks sexy this morning. Well, thank you, Anna, my AI. If a nigga come on talking about, yo, son, you know what I'm saying? I saw you in the shower the other night, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Something could happen. I got a problem with that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
Speaking of that, did you see Eddie Winslow?
Eddie Winslow. This is a perfect. Hold on, let me
What's his
bring
name?
that shit in, cause you segued that shit in perfect.
What's his real name?
I forget his name. You know his name.
You got to know what we're talking about. Eddie Winslow from Family Matters. He was just apparently he's on OnlyFans with Sydney Starr, who we know is a trans person.
Yes.
Right. It's not the one that got Chingy.
Yeah. And a few more if she wants to reveal who they are, but she gonna hold that.
Yeah.
So now he's dancing with her in an OnlyFans, and she's saying stuff like, "Can I say she?"
Darius McCray.
If you really want to know what me and Eddie got going on, like click the link or something. So what are we talking? You know?
Yo.
But Malcolm, that's the world we live in now.
Is it that bad?
I'm not even mad because we have to put ourselves in position, Malcolm. My mother used to have a saying, if you like it, I love it. Yeah. So I am not mad at him. He getting out in front of what he likes. You should not be mad and you should not be shocked. I mean, for the sake of us having a conversation on our podcast, we're just marking the, if you want to call it, progression of, where this thing is going, where now so-called straight men are not afraid to be seen with trans. Openly trans. Not I'm hiding my trans. You didn't know I was a trans. Openly trans. Right?
Yeah.
I said this too. Mr. C, R.I.P., got out in front of his story. Yeah. Right? For whatever reason, he got tired of hiding who he was. He didn't lose no friends behind it. Cuba, not Cuba. What's the dude who used to be on New York Undercover?
Oh, Malik Yoba.
He got out in front of his story.
Oh yeah, that was Right? He was in everybody's face with it too. I'm like, I get it, son.
Right, and so
get it
because he probably didn't want you holding that over his head over what stories could come out. Do not be surprised if you see more and more of this, because the timing, listen to what I'm saying now.
Yeah.
The timing is getting right. Couldn't do this 10, 15 years ago, but the timing is now in alignment because they have conditioned the young people to fight for why people can't be who they want to be. That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But now the timing is right to come out. The timing is right for Diddy to come out. If he decides to. You know what I mean? The timing is right for certain individuals. Look at Dwight Howard.
Oh, yeah.
He just came right out like, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Nothing has happened to him. So they're all taking the temperature and going, you know what? I'm tired of living in a prison of my life. I'm coming on out. Boom. There it is.
Jeez.
Yeah. So I looked at the story. I wasn't shocked, but I was like, okay, they selling the OnlyFans. Maybe he's doing it because he's broke, and she gonna cut him in on that cash. Because how many people gonna log in to see homie thinking he gonna really, get teabagged or something or whatever?
Come on. This is a kid's
show. Malcolm. This is not a kid's show.
This is a kid-friendly show.
It's not a kid-ass friendly show. You're a grown-ass man, Malcolm, and I'm a grown-ass man. Let's keep it what it is. I'm pretty sure Noble was in bed. God damn it.
He is in bed, yes.
He be in school tomorrow. Miss Johnson, what's a tea bag? Huh? Because I heard my daddy on his show.
And then you know who's going to have to be in school meeting with the teachers? Me.
Urban X. His show is Urban X. Said, come on, Monday and Thursday, 8 o'clock. Yeah, he said something about tea bag. My granddad said you can get a tea bag, and I think everybody in the class, he gonna come to show and tell. He gonna bring tea bag.
Oh my God!
Like Mr. Bowser, I'd like to see you in the office, please. Have some issues here, tea bagging. No, what he was saying was because like we be on the show. My dad got a cold. His voice is all he be talking about actually dipping tea bag, and then we got to do a fake show and present it and show it and see come here. Yeah, it'll get bad. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have said all that. Yeah.
Goodness. But let's talk about this new NFL deal. Like it's gonna cost money now to watch these games.
They said $850 it could cost you for the year.
If you want to watch all the games.
If you want to watch all the games, because Netflix is going to be showing games.
On Christmas, yep.
Christmas, they have just disrespected the NBA with that.
Yeah.
We used to have, all right, Thanksgiving belongs to football and Christmas belongs to the NBA. The NBA is like, whatever. You know what I mean? The NFL is like, we taking that. Black Friday has got a game now because now you remember Amazon has a new game for Black Friday where they're going to have an all-day Black Friday sales streaming under the game.
Your personal...
Yeah, your personal stuff that you like, that you've been watching all year long. Hey, remember this? You had that in the cart. You might want to get that. You know what I mean?
Brilliant, yo.
That's brilliant on their part. And then they got another deal with... Paramount, I forget which, they show in a couple of the playoff games, and then you got to get the NFL ticket to get all your games. If you following your team, this could be expensive, man.
Goodness, man.
Yeah.
And I think, and aren't they still trying to take out 2 preseason games to add 2 more games to the regular season?
They're going to add at least 1 more game to the regular season to make it an even 18 football games.
That is
now
insane.
The schedule came out for a lot of teams, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm ready for football season already. Football season is iconic. It is football then God on Sundays. That's just the way it is. You can say whatever you want to say. It's football then God.
Yeah.
Shit, you know.
That's crazy.
Yes.
What did you have on this list about Black Enterprise?
Yes, Black Enterprise said, and this is their information, not mine, I'm quoting Black Enterprise, that Hollywood has lost up to $49 billion by not greenlighting projects by Black directors, actors, screenwriters, and the whole 9 yards, and producers. And so, for whatever reason, maybe they don't think Black people will come to the theater to see Black people. We will. Especially if the stories is right. So according to Black Enterprise, $49 billion has been lost, maybe over the course of 10 years or whatever, in Hollywood by them not greenlighting projects surrounding Black people.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
Goodness. Well, Hollywood and getting these shows greenlit and things like that, you see, it's not really about telling good stories. Right? It's about what they think they can make a return on.
Yeah.
That's really what it's about.
But see, that's what like when we speak about hip hop and rap music being, one is strictly just about money. You know what I'm saying? How many times can we turn over this same sale and bring you trap rap and bring you certain aspects? And hip hop is about the culture, where you may not get the big endorsement deals, but you're more concerned about your message. You're more concerned about the message you give to your people. Your people will hold you responsible. So your artistic expression is different than the business. We have a saying, and I'm not gonna give it all away, because Malcolm is, we just completed the ebook, and I'm pretty sure he'll have that ready. But what an entrepreneur is, entrepreneur, where you just concerned about your art, but there's a business aspect to that where you want to be able to make money off your art, and sometimes they're not in alignment.
Yeah.
As an artist, I wrote 2 books, and I wasn't even concerned about the money per se until I had to start selling the book. Nigga, you got to sell this. I just was happy they was done, that my work was out there, but you got to line both of them up. And in Hollywood, sometimes they don't want that to match. Give a shit.
And you know what's crazy
art.
too?
Huh?
You know what's crazy? Those Avengers movies, the Marvel movies, kind of crippled Hollywood.
Yes.
Because now, if your movie is not making $1 billion, then
what is it doing?
Then what is it doing? And then other studios were trying to copy what Marvel was doing. They were trying to create their own cinematic universes and stuff like that, and not even, again, creating good stories that would have me invested for the next one. Now, like, they just automatically, we coming out with 5 movies on this, and I didn't like the first one, so why am I gonna like the next 4? You get what I'm saying?
And now, Malcolm, the pendulum may swing back when this AI, where you can film a whole movie in your phone.
Yeah.
And drop your characters in. I know you don't want to, hear about it, but that will cut the cost down to where now you can do, because somebody's going to do a Marvel-like movie that's all going to be AI generated, and they did it all on a green screen in their room, and now you can make all that money without the cost of having to get permits and pay all of these people.
That OpenAI Sora, the text to video, that shit is crazy.
Yes.
So if I can, you can literally create scenes from text to script, from text to video. You can tell ChatGPT to create a whole script. You can have AI voices do the script. You could literally I might try it. I'm gonna try it.
And and here's the thing, Malcolm. You're gonna have your actors in a green screen room, do all of their lines, and you're gonna drop the actors into the scene.
Yep.
And the people will not know the difference. They may know the difference right now, but soon they won't.
Somebody's gonna do it, and it's gonna literally shake up. Cause our idea of cable and to streaming, because streaming was like more convenient and stuff like that. Cable was the reason why a lot of actors were getting royalty checks.
Yes.
Actors and writers, right?
Yes.
It was because of cable television, right?
Yes.
Them on streaming, the reason why they had the strike was because they were kind of bypassing the writers and the actors unions and how they needed to get paid, and it was weird because my show is not in syndication, but it's streamed. It was breaking records on Netflix and stuff like that, but I'm not getting paid like that. Now, them bundling all of these streaming networks, again, it makes it more expensive for the consumer, and then it kind of screws writers and actors out again.
Dude, these people, they know what they're doing.
It's crazy.
They know what they're doing, and now because now you have artists like
I'm not gonna do nothing on AI. I'm sorry. I support my actors and my writers.
Whatever, nigga. I'm filming an AI movie. Got to keep the costs down, nigga. Now, I mean, but we only doing little mini skits. Why don't you do it with the mini skits we do? This way, no one's threatened. We do our little mini skits. We set a scene up, a car crash or something, and we.
If y'all see my AI character looking just extra brolic, don't say nothing. Mind your business.
Oh yeah. Make sure you got me running fast. Sweat pouring up. I'm running and shit. My shirt busts open. All that shit. Do all that shit. Yeah. So, this is where this thing is going. Let's take some questions, Malcolm.
Oh yeah, let's take some questions. We've been on here for a little minute.
Yeah, we've been rocking.
Let's take some questions, you guys. I didn't prepare them. I didn't tell them to get their questions ready. You know what I mean? So, we messed up. So get your questions ready, and then while we're waiting for your questions.
They've been watching this show for 5 years. They know after the second commercial break, we come back with commercials. All
right, real quick, what'd you think about the news about J-Lo and Ben Affleck?
I'm not surprised. I mean, how many husbands has she had?
She has to be a terrible person.
Yeah, I'm hearing she's bad.
She has to be, bro.
Well, again, when you are artificially created, she ain't sing them damn songs. She ain't Jenny from what block?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She had, allegedly had that damn gun in her pocket. When that Shine shit. And then Ashanti was singing your songs and shit. You can't sell out. They had to sell her tickets for $10 recently. Started to buy 15 of them shits, give them to homeless people, give them something to do for the day and shit. Shit is getting bad out here. And you can't keep a husband and all that. Come on, man. And Hollywood is coming down. That Adreno ain't flowing. You know what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's bad out here.
So I didn't get access to Sora yet. So like I just been watching videos on it. It's crazy.
How much is it a month? Because we might have.
I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure.
Yeah, misrepresenting the Bronx is shit.
Yeah. And that video of her walking through the Bronx, and I think she walked through like her old hood, and like nobody recognized her. That was funny. That was funny.
Not only that, where do you think this best state, region? Oh, what's the best state, the region to live in?
Listen.
Malcolm
Might
gotta say
sound
Delaware.
biased. No, I'm about to. Might sound biased. I would say the Northeast because it's no hurricanes, there's no tornadoes, no earthquakes. It's just we have some cold winters, but I think like nothing happens here. I don't know.
Check this out. Oh, Houston had a windstorm. I heard, Mount.
See?
With that being said, check this out. I ain't leaving the BX. I can go to the corner store, get me a sandwich. I can get a crackhead to fix a car for me. I can go down, to the boom boom room. There's some shorties down there, $40. I got niggas in the hood ready. I can get a ball game going at any given time.
It's true.
I'm not leaving here, bro. I got everything I want here. I can go down to Broadway, put a suit on, go catch a Broadway play. Me and wifey.
Yeah, it's
There's
true.
always a nice restaurant to eat somewhere. Open 24 hours. I can go to the movies. I'm not leaving here, bro. I don't want to be around a whole bunch of nice people. How you doing today, sir? It's a great day. Fuck you talking about, nigga? This is not a great day. Where the fuck are you from and shit, Yeah. I want to be on point. New York, keep me on point. You come outside certain hoods, you better dip, 'cause niggas could get you. I like to be on edge. I can't be in a nice...
It is expensive, though. It is expensive.
Yeah, it's expensive, but hey, get your chips up, nigga. Shit. Get your chips up. Get your chips
Sell some
up.
drugs.
You want to live here, got to get your chips up. Yeah.
Somebody said, "What's the loudest for Soundview?" Listen, I wasn't over on Soundview.
Oh, I didn't live in Soundview, but it's rough over there.
Yeah. It's different
it's like
over there.
being in Jumanji or something, man. It's just a game.
Yeah, it is.
Coach
Wayne said, Dotson, did you know the creator of Static Shock made white friend Richie gay? I didn't know that. That's comic book stuff.
Oh, they said Doggy Diamonds is going in on Jaguar. All right, that's cool.
Yeah. What's up? Oh, man.
What are your thoughts on Slovakian PM? I don't know.
Prime Minister.
I don't know about that attempt.
Yeah, did he get? He got shot, right? I did read that. I didn't see. I'm not too familiar on that situation. I have to do my own research on that. But any prime minister, like any government official get touched, like in this day and age, you have to think it was set up by his own people.
Yeah, Jules, thank you. Did you see the video called "Thousands of Used Guns Sold by Police Departments End Up on Crime Scenes"? Not surprised. Not
crazy.
Surprised that these guns are recycled back into society. I just saw a report in New York, $1 million hustle of police officers was expediting gun permits to the Orthodox Jewish community. Now, question. No disrespect, what the fuck do Jews need guns for? You ever see Jews pull out on you, son? With the
protect their tunnels.
Shit. Yo, son, no. Fuck they need guns for? Unless something else getting ready to go down you'll know about.
That's crazy.
You, Goyim, you back up, I shoot you. What the fuck? No. Never seen it. Never seen it before.
I did see X-Men 97, masterpiece. Me and Eli gonna talk about it. Masterpiece.
Y'all should bring me on Nerd Talk just because.
You're just gonna be taking up space and asking stupid questions.
Y'all should bring Oba on because he definitely wanted to get on with you and Eli.
Yeah, he has earned a spot.
Yes.
On the Nerds.
Yes.
Caitlin Clark, they're getting in her ass. It's gonna be a transitional period for her.
Yeah, she's gonna have to get acclimated, and now they on private jets. You seen that, Mount?
Yeah, and you know what's crazy?
Nice.
You gotta thank her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say what you want to say. Listen, Magic Johnson and Larry Bird saved the NBA.
Yeah.
Say what you want. They had all these players from the 70s out there doing cocaine, drinking beer, smoking cigarettes at halftime. They had Dr. J, who was trying to be a good image, but he was from the 70s.
Yeah.
And he got to the NBA and he was an ambassador. Magic and Bird saved the NBA until they was able to hand it off to Michael Jordan. And then that's when the consumerism and Gatorade and Wheaties and Hanes underwear and all of that stuff kicked in. And then the rest is history. And now you got LeBron and all of them. It's a business.
Yeah.
And we forget about that sometimes. They trying to turn Edwards into the next Jordan. He's not ready. Even though tonight I think they way up on Oh yeah, they up by 24 on Denver. So that's going 7. Denver will get back in Denver and shut them boys down. I'm hoping that the Knicks don't win tomorrow and wind up win Sunday so that Obi Kenobi, I keep calling him Obi-Wan Kenobi, but it's Obi Kenobi can get an extra couple of days rest before they have to face Boston. Because remember, he's out with a hamstring.
Got you. Okay.
Yep.
I saw highlights from Angel Reese. She's pretty good, man.
Yeah. They're gonna be good. And they are going to take this thing to the next level.
Yeah.
Stop comparing it to the NBA that's been around for 100 years.
Yeah.
Give them time and grace to grow into something amazing. But it's all gonna be linked back to Caitlyn, whether you like her or not. You just should be happy you on a private jet now.
Yeah, absolutely.
And y'all was flying coach in public before, and y'all was nobody. Now y'all got the whole plane to yourself, sitting back, chilling, get the proper rest. I love it. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes.
Couple more questions, and then we are out of here, guys.
Yes.
That you think? Yeah, we need to take this. Listen, we doing some talking. Doing some talking.
Oh yeah, we're gonna take this on the road for y'all. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, guys.
With that being said, I have no more shirts to wear tonight because we have no more commercial breaks.
Yeah.
But shop Urban X. Do you love your father?
Yeah.
Are you looking for your father? Do you even know who your father is?
Yeah.
Is that man in your mama room your father? Huh? Buy a shirt, man. I mean, look for your father.
Yeah.
Find your father.
ShopUrbanX.com.
In your life. Yeah,
ShopUrbanX.com. Hit the like button. Please like, share, and subscribe. And we appreciate you guys.
Yes.
For the members, we will see you Sunday.
Yes.
Sunday morning. Right?
Sunday
we
morning.
do our morning meetups. Yep.
Sunday morning, 9 a.m. Morning
9
meetup.
9 a.m. Right?
Become a member and join us.
Absolutely.
Malcolm, you doing
NYC.
something with black business, family business, right?
Say again?
Aren't you teaching a special class on black family business?
Yes, it'll be in the membership as well. Not the Urban X membership, the Black Family Biz membership.
Okay.
But I'm pulling the curtain back, showing some of our marketing secrets.
Oh, how we run campaigns.
How we run our sales campaigns and stuff like that. So if you have a business and you want to learn how to run some Facebook ads and other sales campaigns and things like that, tune in. BlackFamilyBiz.com. Join.
Yeah,
Get 7 days for free.
I be tuning in on your free courses on Wednesday.
Thank you.
Nice.
Thank you.
Doing a good job.
I appreciate that.
And with that being said, peace. We love you.